Hey guys, it's Dave Gass. I'm gonna try to not make this too political because I know politics on YouTube upsets people, but I am very upset with what's going on at the White House. Now, as far as I know, and I checked, the grounds are owned by the American taxpayers, and the actual building of the White House is owned by the Parks Department, like Yellowstone and all these other ones. How can it become this circus it's become? I mean, I saw today all these pictures of this giant octagon going up on the grounds of the White House. And I know the UFC is paying for the octagon and they are paying for the construction and all that. But that's political grounds. It's not made to have a circus. This would be like doing this in Yellowstone Park. This is ridiculous. And then you have obviously the East Wing getting torn off without a vote to put this hideous giant ballroom up. And then the Home Depot gold crap in the Oval Office. Donald Trump does not own the White House. And I think he should be focusing on the wars, homeless people, the economy, price of gas, people not having medical insurance. Kind of important stuff. More important than just making himself look like the public figure he is. You know, he wants his name on everything, and this ballroom and the Kennedy Center, and now the UFC on the White House grounds. And I used to like Dana White. I like his interviews. He came from Boston, and he became a billionaire. But Donald Trump's relationship with him allowed this to happen. I don't think it's right. All right, we own the grounds, the American people. Did we get to vote on it? No. And Congress and Senate, and all, they're a joke. They are a joke. They just stay out of Donald Trump's way. Let him do whatever he wants. I mean, he's started wars and hasn't gone to Congress and Senate and got votes like you're supposed to. He has just basically spit on the Constitution. I know I did. Oh, plus the Jacqueline Kennedy garden. Ripped that out. I mean, all these iconic things that represented America, our history. I know other presidents, you know, they tweaked this, they tweaked that, but not like this. This is so, for the rest of history, they can say, oh, that's the Donald Trump ballroom and whatnot. But I thought Dana White would have more class not to do this, not to have more respect for the White House. And like I said, I like the UFC, but it's part of the National Parks Department as far as the building, and the land is owned by the American taxpayers. And you can say, well, Dave, you're on disability the past 2 years. How can you say you're an American taxpayer? Believe me, I'm an American taxpayer. Even though I'm on disability, I paid over $1,200 in income tax this year. We own a pretty expensive house. I think our taxes, they're over $10,000 or $14,000 a year. We have 2 brand new vehicles. Mine is almost $50,000. My wife's is $40,000. Both 2025s. So we paid sales tax, and then the property tax came in January or February, and it was $800-900 per vehicle. So yes, I do pay taxes, and my wife has a great job, and she pays a lot of taxes. We've never had children, so we're dual income, no kids, our whole lives. And I had a great career, made great money, and believe me, I paid a lot of taxes, and I used to take extra taxes out every week so that I wouldn't owe at the end of the year. Plus, I had to pay a guy to do the taxes. Uh, that was like $275, and me and him almost got into a brawl in his office. He disrespected me. We waited for the taxes months, and when I went to his office, uh, he didn't want to be bothered and used the F word on me and wanted my paperwork given to me and wanted me thrown out of there because he had been harassed by so many people. We got in each other's faces this close. Finally, he shook my hand. He couldn't give me my tax papers because my wife did it through his online thing. He said he wasn't going to rush, wasn't going to jump me in the list, all the stuff. He did it the next day. So that's another story. But yeah, I'm sure you've seen it if you're on social media. The octagon going on the grounds of the White House. What a disgrace this is. And where does it stop? Where does it stop? This regime has become a circus. They're all just, how much money can we grab off the American people? You know, what do they make? $100 and something thousand a year, and they're all making tens and hundreds of millions of dollars a year in their private lives. They're supposed to be public servants. That's been gone a long time ago. But just my thoughts. Maybe you hate what I just said and don't agree with me, but I don't think the UFC should be fighting on the White House grounds. Like I said, I like the UFC, but this definitely turned me off from the UFC and Donald Trump. Dave Gas out.